Let's understand the nested if function in this session. What is nested if? This is one term that you will hear very commonly whenever you are working in Excel. Like the name suggests, it is an if condition nestled inside another if condition, like this. So whenever you have more than one conditions to be tested, you use nested if calculation. It has some advantages, at the same time some disadvantages as well. Let's understand these in detail. Let's go back to our example of the credit card and purchases using the credit card. We had a condition, or the credit card company had given us a condition, that only if we buy more than 5,000 rupees of products using the card, then only we get the cashback or discount of 5%. Let's say they add one more condition to this, that is, you can only buy specific products using the card and then only the cashback is available. So there are two conditions. One, do I buy more than 5,000 rupees? And second, whether I have bought those products on which the cashback offer is available. So condition 1, purchases have to be more than 5,000, and second condition is whether the offer is available on those particular products or not, whether the offer is equal to yes or no. So in this case, we'll have to use the nested if calculation. And how do we use that? We'll start with the first condition here, which will be equal to purchases exceeding 5,000. Whenever this condition is true, remember the first part of if calculation, you have to specify what needs to be done if condition 1 is true. If condition 1 is true, that is purchases exceeding 5,000 rupees, what do I need to do? I need to check for another condition, that is whether the offer cell is equal to yes. Now this I have to specify within double quotes because it is equal to a text. Whenever I am testing a condition which is equal to a text value, I have to specify that text value in double quotes. So that is the second if condition that I have to specify. I'll have to complete this, that is, when both of these conditions are true, the discount will be calculated, which will be equal to the purchase amount multiplied by the discount rate. The third part of this condition will be 0, that is, whenever the conditions are not meeting or they are not being met, the discount will be equal to 0. Note that I'll have to also finish the entire formula by adding a comma and 0 and the closing bracket of the first if condition in the end. So that's the nested if calculation for you. It's like an AND condition. Whenever both of the conditions are true, you give a discount. In all other cases, the discount is equal to 0. So you have to finish the formula accordingly. Please note that Excel will keep on prompting you to finish the formula properly with all the parentheses as well as commas in place at the proper intervals. Pay all the attention there, and that will allow you to quickly finish the nested if calculation.